way louder than usual.
I don't know why. My microphone's not changed.
My volume is at like 30%, and my uh, headphones are still vibrating.
Yeah, you're coming through really strong as well. I have no idea why that is.
It could be whatever you usually run the sound through. It's not doing its thing or whatever. I don't know.
No, you're still just coming straight through my headphones, so that hasn't changed at all.
This is better than no sound.
That's true. All right. Yeah, the microphone thing that I have, that's absolutely working as it's supposed to. So why are you coming through so clear and so hot and heavy? Wait, I can actually... Okay, now say something.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, that's a little less punch. So hello, Subject 62. Have you been able to make any videos yet? I have to admit, I haven't gone back to check. I don't know if I'll get a notification when you do, but looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Right on, right on. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we are back with working on this project. We're going to work a little bit here tonight on this, and we'll see how kind of things go. Got a lot to talk about, so yeah. I am joined this evening by my lovely wife, Mandy. And yeah. So this project is possibly going to be put off onto the back burner for a little bit because I have a commission job to do, and I think I'll probably have some of it started before like next week's broadcast. But yeah, that's probably what we'll be working on. So yeah. But for now, I can work on this, and it's kind of awesome. I'm not sure how tonight's stream is going to go. I have some weird pain shooting through my arm, and it's at my left arm, which is the one that I basically move the most. I'm not sure what's causing it, but it's been making me pretty miserable over here.
Friends off the call.
Hi, Lily. Hi, Rainbow. So yeah, there's like a really weird sharp pain in my forearm. So we'll see how this goes. If I can keep this up, then great. But we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, Lily, you're really right here at the beginning, like barely done anything yet. But yeah, so next week, I'll probably be working on this bag, depending on how much gets done. Hey, Rara. Um, it's we're doing. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be tonight because of the pain in my forearm. It's like right this second, no pain, but then it'll just happen where it just suddenly feels like I whacked it on, a corner of the furniture or something. So I mean, it's like it's an intense searing pain. It's just not all the time. I don't know what is up. Anyway. Oh, happy birthday, Lily. That sounds fun. Chilling in the Bahamas sounds like an awful lot of fun. Have a good one, Lily, and enjoy your trip. I know there's a huge number of people, especially those with like ADHD, who like to wait to the last second to do homework or their actual job work or whatever that stuff. I'm the guy that wants to do everything long in advance because, you know, I don't want to have that added pressure of trying to beat the clock. So I don't know. It's one of like the good things about me. Mind you, it'll mean that I'm like an hour more early to a doctor's appointment because I don't want to be late. And I really can't do anything else until that thing is done. It's really weird. Oh, that would do it. That's why typically when it comes to things like a Chromebook or a basic laptop, always have an external keyboard because replacing the actual keyboard on a laptop is super expensive. And yeah, tends to work better. Hola! Anybody that's over on the vertical stream is not understanding the conversations going on. But that's because we have horizontal and a vertical stream at the same time. It's just most of the action happens to be over on the horizontal, so. Yeah, so okay, so I've moved my watch over to the other hand, right? And it seems that I'm not having as much pain problems. I don't know. I wonder if it's the watch just being too tight all the time. And maybe I should get one of those like elasticy straps. Although I kind of don't like those because, you know, hairy arms and those straps might not go along well. Yeah, that would be on a different kind of watch because a watch strap that has a pin in it will cause it to make the strings fray really quickly. If you ever look at a watch strap, it's a small cylinder that has a pin that goes into it. There's a spring in there, that's what keeps it together. That little gap at the edge where it is. Yeah, so if you try to make a watch strap and you go over top of that little piece like that, it's only slightly ever moving. Like if you pack as many strings on the watch strap as you can possibly go over the pin, it'll start off where it can barely move. But the tiniest movement going over that is going to snip a couple of those little strands, little fibers of the cotton, and that's going to make for a little bit more room, and then it can wiggle a little bit more. And as that continues, yeah, you'd have to. The bracelet work would have, because leather can take it. You know, it still can potentially wear it out. Like if you ever looked at a watch strap, that's the spot where it always goes. But yeah, it'll slowly keep getting fraying a little bit more, and with each little bit more, it just opens up the room for it to move more, and so then after a while, it just goes pretty fast. Yeah, I'd like to see how we can do a pocket watch that can still, you know, do all the health stuff, like how far I walked and that kind of stuff. I would dig it. I had pocket watches. I loved them. Yeah, I carried a pocket watch for a long time. I love those things. But like my watch actually tells me stuff like, you know, if my heart rate starts going exceedingly fast, or how many steps I did in a day, or just a bunch of useful stuff. Can give me like notifications that are for my phone. I've had to turn my phone off because for some odd reason, my computer and my phone keep arguing over who's going to play Spotify. I don't get what that's about. So yeah, so next week we're going to be working on something else. Like, for sure, it'll take me a little while to produce this bag that I'm supposed to make, but so I don't know how far into it I'll be or any of that. It's true. It's true. I mean, I was wearing mine in the 90s, and that's still part of the 1900s. So I mean, it's not an inaccurate statement. Just nope. As much as I would enjoy playing video games, I really don't, because I have this whole thing about trying to be productive. So like I'm pretty obsessed with it. In fact, the only time I really find myself watching shows is if I'm doing something else at the same time, like working out on the bike or making a web page or whatever. Like it's the only time I get to play stuff. out of curiosity, the bedrock in Minecraft, does this mean that there is more than one flavor of Minecraft out there? It's not like I'm unfamiliar with the game. I just haven't played it. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. Wait, is this why the homework is a little bit late? Kind of would make sense. To everybody in the Vert stream, I'm sorry that we're there's a lot of everything is kind of going on over on the horizontal. So if you want to be part of the conversation, you probably want to go to the link that's down in the description. It's the same stream. It's just, you know, sideways versus. Okay, right on. Okay, so yeah, just taking the watch off is not a solution. It's like right up here. Like here's my elbow. It's not close to the wrist. It's not close to anything. It's just pain. And there's no like moving my hand a certain way causes it or makes it stop. I don't get it. So I'm kind of just taking the easy route of going back and forth here, so. Well, I wish I knew more Spanish to be able to help you there, Subject 62. I just know hola. I don't know what the first part of that is, but hi, GD. Is that Nita? Nitai? I don't know Bueno. I know I should know Bueno, but I don't know Bueno. Oh, tying knots. Tying knots and making something. So what I'm making here is some spats for myself, but it's about tying knots and making cool stuff. But I'm not sure how far we're going to get with this tonight because my arm hurts. Which is weird because, like, it hasn't bothered me ever before. And now suddenly it started yesterday. And then all throughout today, just periodically, just a stabbing pain. It's like, it hurts like when you, like, stub your toe on furniture, kind of hurt. But, like, in a very specific place of my arm. And it doesn't last all the time. It just comes up and goes, like there's no rhyme or reason. I don't understand what's going on. I took some stuff for pain. Hopefully it goes away. I took something that was like a combination of like anti-inflammatory and painkiller. Just over the counter stuff, nothing fancy, no. Definitely making some progress on this, though. That's good. Yeah, agree. I'm suddenly like looking at like having to do this other project because it's a commissioned project. I definitely have no idea when I'll have these things done, but it's not like I can't work on these things during the week. So if I get far enough ahead with like the regular videos and whatever, that can happen. I don't know. Just thinking about like all the things to potentially work on just feels like a whole lot of stress. Oh, I bet. Yeah, we're getting right down to like the the voting season and stuff. One of the benefits of being over here in Singapore is I'm not seeing a lot of those ads. That's a valid point. If Subject 62 were to change to say that she was working out of Singapore, you wouldn't get those ads anymore. You might get some weird stuff in Chinese. I never could figure out why I get ads in Chinese.
I
It's
don't get
like,
ads in Chinese.
wait, they're sending political ads to Mexico? That's crazy. I wonder if this has anything to do with the fact that the last bracelet I made was single stranded, little tiny thing that it went on for like a really long time. It was like normally like a lot of my bracelet making was like an hour to an hour and a half, but like this last bracelet I did took probably about 2.5 hours. I wonder if that has anything to do with my arm hurting. Just don't get it, man. You make me insane. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know where the nerve would be pinched at, and I don't know how to get it to be unpinched. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I kind of wondered if it had something to do with the way I sit at the desk. And that is really weird, Subject 62. That's really crazy. So yeah, I thought maybe it might have something to do with like when I'm sitting doing web work, like part of my forearm rests on the desk while I'm doing stuff. I thought maybe like the corner had caused something to get pinched, like the corner of my desk. Wow, we've had 169 views over on the Vert stream. That's pretty amazing. Good, I guess. Changes. or getting a really bad sunburn, and then you need to have an aloe vera massage. True story, really happened. I'm guessing that's the car thing, not the sunburn. The sunburn really isn't such a big deal breaker. Hello, OM Sanjalaya. Not much. Working on this pair of spats that I'm making for myself. Tying hundreds and hundreds of knots to make an interesting pattern. Kind of neat stuff. Right, but then I'd have to have the camera like a lot further away. And it's kind of hard to do when you're like in a vertical stream. If you look at the horizontal stream, I think it makes a little bit more sense. But that's because there's a little bit more space on the sides. You can see a bit more of what's going on. But yeah, vertical stream seems to be where everybody discovers me. And it's the horizontal stream where everybody hangs out. Yeah, it's in the description if you want to go to the horizontal stream. Video editing. It's not about the platform as much as it's the software. And like, hang on, I have to think of the one that I started with that was free, because that stuff was really hang on. I think I have a copy of it on this computer. All apps. Yeah, but Adobe is so crazy expensive. Right. Okay, so Filmora is one really good one that's free. CapCut's got some stuff. Kdenlive, Kdenlive, Kdenlive is available for Windows, Macs, and Linux. And that was the software that I was using when I first got started. And I made some of my video intros with that. It gives you all kinds of cool stuff. Hello, JRS Ramos. But yeah, Subject 62, Caden Live is really way cool. Yeah, Caden Live really has so many features. Like, you'll be almost overwhelmed at the number of things that you can do with it. But more than just having good video, you have to get good audio, and that will take a little bit of effort. Whether it's you using some headphones that has a mic to it or something, but that's because people will tolerate bad video as long as the sound isn't really crap. Oh, that's Mandy. She's being quiet probably because there's tennis playing. She has the ability to talk.
How did you know what I was doing?
Because the day ends with a Y.
Oh.
So yeah, that's Mandy. That's my wife. Oh, I just realized when you asked to the left, my wife, she's my sidekick, my helper, my everything. Cool. Heck yeah, come join this horizontal. That's where all the fun is. That's where the contests are. We got like free stuff over there. So, hello. I love all of the alternate spellings for hello. It's awesome. Hey, there you go. So we don't die. We don't die. We don't die. Yeah, so over on the horizontal, you get to see more of the hand stuff, which I try not to like show too much of my own hands. Yeah, I try not to show too much because I feel like if there's a way that makes more comfortable for you to do it different, then you should do it the way that makes you comfortable. If you try to mimic what I do with my hands, it might not turn out so well. Good going, Subject 62. I have no idea what your time zone is, so I don't know if you made it by noon. But probably? Yay? But yeah, Subject 62, Caden Live, great software, free, lots of videos telling you how to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Sweet. Right on. So this isn't quite like knitting because it's knots. Knitting is like a really cool way where like a string gets manipulated through a loop that was before it. And like you can have a whole boatload of these loops on a needle, and that's how it kind of progresses. But this, I can move to whole different sections and just tie knots in the strings. And depending on which way I tie the knot will be which string is on the top. And so with that, I change the pattern by deciding like this is going to go gray over top of the red. So it becomes a gray knot. Heck yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of people just come here because, you know, it's chill. Yeah, just strings. It was embroidery floss. So yeah, it's just string. They're doubled up. So there's like 2 strands for, you know, each one of these things coming along. Yep, yep. No, no. Honestly, I just heard an interesting conversation yesterday. This girl on the bus yesterday was saying that her grandmother passed away and she had to go back to India. And just the meal at the hotel, she said, was so amazing. It's got her wanting to go back to India again. She was only over there for a short time for her grandmother's funeral, but she was so in love with the food, she wanted to go back. Now, here in Singapore, we've got some good Indian food, but now I'm kind of wondering. I kind of want to go to India just to try. Yeah. And I'm totally down with like any of the different like the Prada and that kind of stuff. Love it. But I also love like the northern India stuff where like it's like a bunch of vegetables, but you can't really tell that it's vegetables. Oh man. And the butter chicken and the naans and the, oh man, you guys are gonna get me all worked up over here. I'm on a diet. Or supposed to be at least. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's in the West. Like I said, we got restaurants here that are dedicated to like stuff from the North and stuff from the South, but I don't know what the foods are like in the West. Street food, the only street food I'm really familiar with is Thailand. I've been there. That's got some good stuff there. Right, right. Yeah, that's where the vegetable stuff is. But I can't. Right. So yeah, I can't say like what the names are to the other dishes. I know butter chicken, and I know that there was a bunch of different vegetable dishes that we had that, oh, so good. All right, on. Hey, look at that. I got on food, and it wasn't my Newt Crafts cause or whatever. Yeah. Right. Right on. So, yeah. Our first visit to Thailand was because on my flight to Singapore, I saw an area, and I was like, "Wait, what is that?" And they said it's Phuket. I'm like, Phuket, and I was like, because PH is how you say phone, and that makes it sound completely different. And like, I couldn't believe that wasn't being pronounced differently. So we wanted to go there because, you know, F it. Chat to win is simply that. There is a randomizer going on with every single time somebody says anything in the chat. And if it picks you, it will let you know. Yep. What she said. Yeah. It's it throws the dice with everything. I can't remember. Yep. So you win the actual thing that's actually in the picture. So the chat to win is a bracelet that I made, kind of nice and wide, kind of got some kind of traditional kind of vibe to it. And then the secret word game has a small bag that I made. Yeah. Not really. All you gotta do is pay the shipping to send it your way. It's easy. Shipping anything to Singapore is expensive. I can't imagine it would be any more costly to send something to India than it does to send something to Singapore. Honestly. Yeah. I mean, you might be hearing English like an American, but that's only because that's where I grew up. So the secret word game is in the fifth or the sixth like one. Like so far there's been at least like 6 different winners. And we've only been playing this for like a couple of years now. Like the last time though, it seemed to like take forever. It took like over a year. So yeah, I can't tell you what the secret word is because then you type it and I have to give you something. It's, yes. Okay. Right. Yeah, no hints. Not this time. There's a bag on the line for the secret word game. It's an actual small bag you could use to like carry around your money and stuff. It's actually worth a lot. These are all good words. That's awesome. Uh, right on.
The bot is really not behaving if it's not giving us notifications.
It's working fine.
No,
Hang
as
on,
in
wait.
it's not telling us who subscribed.
Give me a second. My phone is starting up. Yeah, it's a little bit more like you have to. There you go. The you kind of have to know the channel a little bit better to be able to get the word this time around. Yeah, not really. Not really close at all. Right on. Wow, that's a big project. Yeah, so earlier tonight, I think it was 50, like 48 skeins I had to cut up. I had 48 skeins of floss to cut through. It was insane. Hello, squiddling oysters. Hello. Favorite food? I don't know, man. Anymore, it's hard to say. I like a good pizza, but I don't know. I like a lot of stuff. So the oyster dude, you were here last week, right? Yeah. It is. Yeah, not the secret word. You'll know the secret word hits a trigger that immediately sets off like confetti and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. Um, that's a little bit too much work for right now. Sorry. Yeah, that's right on. Uh, Kinda. That's kind of the way yeah. I didn't make it easy. It's a bag. Those bags, I sell them for like 40, 50 bucks. So that's right on. I'll be here again next Saturday. So, exactly. So, oh, I just realized I missed a spot earlier. Hang on. It's so weird. No, do streams during the week, but those are for the YouTube members. So those are not like this. This is a public stream. During the week, there's a whole schedule. You can go to the community tab and see what the schedule is. But it's just Saturday night that I do the public stream. The rest of it is all more like behind the scenes stuff and other stuff. Oh, wow. That's wow. Hopefully they're playing the right. um, Okay. Because my arm is really hurting, I'm going to take a moment here and we're going to start the puzzle game so that way you guys have something to do while I go and charge up the massage gun because I have a feeling I'm going to need that later on. So Well done, guys. Well done, guys. That was awesome. Ah. Nice. Yeah, so I've got one of those like massage gun things that you can put like different fittings onto it, and it'll like you can blast at different speeds and whatever. It's pretty cool. I haven't used it in a really long time. I haven't needed to, but put it on the charge. All right, well, have a good one, Subject62. If you run into problems with trying to do the software, that Caden Live, let me know. I probably have enough experience to probably help. If not, I can probably point you into some good videos to check it out. It's a lot easier than one of the DaVinci Resolve is so complicated. Like I struggle with that one. But Caden Live, I was able to do a lot with. That was a lot of fun. Oh, cool. Speaking of art things, that's something I'm so to try to not always be constantly making knotted art and stuff. I want to have a skill besides that, right? So one of the things I want to do is art. I want to be able to draw things. So I've got this thing already that makes it like what you're looking at becomes something that you can almost trace what you're looking at. It's really cool. So like uses a mirror and some stuff. Anyways, I just ordered some what do you call those things, honey? The little like the things that we just ordered from AliExpress. One looks like a little robot. One's a robot dog.
Model creators?
Yeah, that's kind. Yeah, yeah. Little toy model things to try to sketch, so I can learn how to do different figures and whatever. I'm kind of envisioning the idea of doing some silly comics, just for the fun of it. Not like I want to make it a career or anything, but Mandy got me a pen, and somehow with it came this really big book that's like blank pages and stuff. So I'm gonna fill in the book with lots of doodles. I think it'd be kind of fun to be able to look at where I am in the beginning of the book compared to the end. Yeah, and so the comics idea, I think I'm going to go off of something from the Cartoon Network, kind of an idea. I don't know the show much because I only saw it while we were like on a holiday. We turned on Cartoon Network for whatever reason and ended up watching, I think it's called The Adventures of Gumball or something like that. But they put real backgrounds, like real house, but then have cartoon characters over top of it. So I was thinking that would be kind of like the style I would go for. I'd go around and find interesting photos and then put my characters over top. So draw it on the paper and then use like a Photoshop kind of program to be able to like mix it up and make it interesting. Oh, that's nice. Well, cool. Well, yeah, I don't know how you're going to unlock on your phone, but if you've got that, then you can share pictures with us. Mm-hmm. And we got places for sharing works in progress or finished things, and you know, if you want to share artwork, we can do that too. It's probably got parental blocks, is what my guess is for the phone. It's probably made to not do stuff. Ooh. Right. Right. Have a good one, Subject 62. Oh, so I was saying earlier, I started a conversation. I totally sidetracked by conversation, whatever else. So this this other project, this commission thing, right? I had to cut like 45, 46 skeins of floss, which I only got about halfway through it. And it's like sometimes when it comes to these kind of projects, I forget how much string I really go through. And like to have all the string just out and kind of going through it and cutting it up and getting it ready really kind of put it back into perspective to me of like it's a big old pile of string. Like that's a lot of floss. And yeah, it'll all be gone in one project. Very little of it will actually turn into scrap. So yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys are doing big projects or whatever and can relate to this, but yeah, even now it still surprises me at times, like how much string potentially goes into some of these things. I guess it's probably because most of the time I'm doing smaller things, little bracelets and whatever. I don't have to do a ton of string at once. Or like this project, like if I had gotten all the string out at once, it would have been overwhelming. But I did it like just enough to make one segment. Got it all started, got string, make the next one. So I didn't really see like how much really went into the whole thing. Right. Yeah, I can burn through a dozen skeins like it's nothing. Right. And it feels so weird having my watch on my right hand. I am not enjoying that. Wow. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Robert. Yeah, your Kelpie thing is going to take forever, I would imagine. So wait, Robert, weren't you? Where do you live again? You're like Southwest, right? South Midwest? Why do I not remember? No, Oregon. Okay. Just trying to remember if you were in one of the swing states, because apparently ads right now are kind of coming on kind of thick for YouTube's. Ah. Yeah, it's still just the arm is just absolutely giving me hell here tonight. I don't know what's wrong. Everything got quiet. Whoa, we've had 394 people on the Vert stream. That's pretty crazy. Aw, rah-rah, you didn't have to. Gee, that's nice. What am I getting? Really? I'm like the easiest person to gift to. I like everything. I am literally the easiest thing on my wife's Christmas shopping list. Well, I don't quite know the guy, so I don't know. If he's got any kind of ADHD or fidget issues, there's all kinds of stuff down that avenue. You can find tons of cool stuff. I even did a video on which ones I think were awesome. Art supplies are always fun. He's like kind of chilling out. Watercolors, pens, markers. I got a bunch of. Yeah. You can say that again. Oops. Your dad was going blind, and we tried to get like we got a stereo system that could play audiobooks for him, and the dude lacked the imagination to enjoy an audiobook and just complained that he can't see.
Recently, and like his whole life, my whole life.
Right. But I mean, like, yeah, like you go out of your way to get something, and he's just like grumble, grumble, grumble.
Like he wants to know how much it costs, and you spend too much on it, or
Yeah, either spend too much or not enough. Who knows? Although I have to admit, the one thing that I have noticed him doing lately that he never used to do is saying thank you for simple things. I heard the dude say thank you after being given a bottle of water. I was like, what? Wait, what kind of hobby? This might lead to good ideas. Nice. Oh man, don't even get me started on memorabilia. I think I've told this story before, but when I was young, like 7-ish, I was down at Busch Gardens, Florida. I saw a belt buckle that I wanted so badly. It was Boston. It said Boston on it. And I knew that I liked a bunch of songs from Boston. But my sister was like, he just wants it because it's shiny. Name a song from Boston. And like immediately my brain seized up, like just throwing a monkey wrench into the works, right? Like and so my parents didn't buy me the belt buckle. And I've recently looked it up and I saw it. This, like, some people are wanting a fortune for it, but others not so much. But yeah, it's got that cool laser paper stuff on it. Like, man, sister threw me under the bus. No, it was one where it just had the word Boston on it. But yeah, that would have been cool too. But it was from that same era. Way back in the 70s. I liked how Boston had been like just really long intros and trippy sounds and all that kind of stuff. Like, I just thought they were amazing. Even if you asked me today, I still couldn't tell you the names of all the songs, but I'll sing along if there's a song on. Yep. And the artist that did that still, she's got like a whole team of artists underneath her, but she like helps guide them in doing cool stuff. And there was one of her more recent projects was like this music in the park, and her artwork for it was absolutely outstanding. And so yeah, she runs a whole like advertising whatever with the artwork. So she was the one that came up with the guitar spaceship thing. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. There's like a series of them. It's almost like the different albums are like different parts of the spaceships, like rescuing people in the dome that's on it. Yeah. Yes, way cool stuff. Yeah, I'm finally old enough to now actually be able to afford to buy the stupid belt buckle. But now I've got a tummy that's so, keeps the pants so tight that I probably don't need to wear a belt. Who knows? Maybe I can lose some weight. Maybe I can make the belts relevant again. We'll see. Wishful thinking, I'm sure, at this point. I think because of my arm hurting here, I think we're going to call it an early night tonight. It's seriously making me insane. I have no idea what's going on. Let's see. Find the buttons here. My schedule for this week is like this. So we're doing live streams tomorrow and Monday. I got Tuesday and Wednesday off, and then back again on Thursday, and then the regular live stream will be on Saturday, which I was saying before that it's going to be working on another project because I imagine I won't have it done that quick. I've got a commission work to do. So yeah, I'll probably be doing a lot of that tomorrow. You guys want to check in on me? Like I said, I only cut about half of the string of that so far, so I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. Plus, I made a video for pattern. I want to do a thing. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we'll be back again on Saturday, and yeah. As always.
You can't power me off if you can't catch me. Ha ha ha.